Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, it's Crazed here as always, and today I am bringing you my very first impression on Call of Duty Black Ops 2 multiplayer. In this, I will be showing you guys a few games, and then finally giving you my opinion on the Call of Duty Black Ops 2, at least for the multiplayer side of things. So before we actually do jump into it, let's take a quick look at the settings, because that's really what you should be doing when it comes to a Call of Duty game on the PC. So as you can see here, graphics, we have screen resolution, display mode, monitors. It actually lets you choose just how many monitors you have. That's really quite cool. Brightness, field of view goes up to 90. That's what I would consider to be the minimum, but it's at least nice that it goes up to that. That's a hell of a lot more than previous Call of Duty games, to the point where they had it. I think Modern Warfare 3 was capped at 60 or something like that. I had seasickness playing that game. But anyhow, shadows, ragdoll, player name indicator, colorblind assist, and chat messages. Really kind of cool. They have the colorblind assist there. That was Modern Warfare 3 as well. And that was really one of the only redeeming factors about that game. But anyhow, there we go. So colorblind assist, that's really kind of cool. They also have options for sound as well for the hearing impaired. I like that, giving extra options to handicapped players. That's really kind of a cool thing to do. And then we go to advanced options. You have your texture quality, texture filtering, anti-aliasing, FXA, ambient occlusion, depth of field, sync every frame, blah blah blah. You have the draw FPS counter, which is kind of cool. Basically allows you to cap your FPS or let it go unlimited if you want. And then you go to sound and you have these options here. And that's really all there is to it. For hearing impaired, that's really kind of cool, like I said. But other than that, there isn't much more to it, in all honesty. Anyhow, not the largest list of options here, but to be fair, it is a suitable list. So you can't really complain with that one little bit. And we go to controls here. You have all these options right here, and what do you expect? Gives you options for gamepad, all this stuff, and they're all rebindable. So that's really quite nice indeed. So without further ado, let's actually just hop right into a game, shall we? So you can see I got the ABC guys right down there playing their game, but regardless, we shall play by ourselves today. Anyhow, before we hop in, we'll take a look at the creator class. Now, if you're wondering, how could it be a first impressions if you're level 21? Well, the thing is, Fraps really does not like me trying to record this game. So the first two times I tried to do this, Fraps just completely fucked up and said, lol, no. And from that point on, I couldn't actually really... Yeah, my first impressions later turned into my first impressions at level 21. So yeah, regardless, I haven't played that many games of Call of Duty so far. It's actually fairly easy to level up to this point. So, I'm just going to show you a blank one here. This is my knifing class, which I've never ever used for some reason. Which is odd because I like to knife. Now, as you can see, you have an option or a choice to pick between a ton of SMGs. Now, you have these things called unlock tokens at the bottom corner. I guess this is kind of like the upgraded version of COD points. I don't know how else you could look at it. Now, you can unlock weapons. So, say, for example, if I want the PDW-57, I could unlock and equip it, like so. It would be right there. Now, of course, I wouldn't have any attachments because it's a new gun. This is kind of why I missed the COD points. Now, say, if you unlocked a gun, you could just pick whatever the fuck you wanted. You wouldn't have to go through a bunch of, basically, redundant procedures just to get your unlocks. I mean, a lot of this shit is personal preference. A reflex sight or an ED tech sight or a target finder. That is all personal preference. A lot of this is personal preference. Select fire, MMS, quick fire, all this kind of crap. Really, it just comes down to what do you like more. It shouldn't be, well, because you're really not getting unlocks here. That's not really the correct thing to say. You're really not upgrading, you're just getting a personal, or something that you prefer more or prefer less. Now, why can't I just get what I prefer and go on with my gaming? As you can see, you can also do the same thing with the pistols. You have a ton of different options here for secondaries. You have pistols, launchers, and specials, which are, at the moment, the crossbow and the ballistic knife. So, yeah, really not that much there. Now, here's the cool thing, though. You have these options called wild cards. Now, these kind of things sort of mess with your perks a little bit. Now you have these options here called, as you can see, perk 1 greed, perk 2 greed, and perk 3 greed. Now you can have overkill and secondary gunfire. Overkill allows you to take a primary weapon as your secondary weapon, and secondary gunfighter allows you to take a second attachment for your second weapon. So, say if I pick secondary gunfighter, shall we? There we go. I'll throw that on. I'll just assume that's going to let me actually take it. No, it's not. Okay, well, whatever then. We'll take perk 1 greed. Or I guess I actually need a secondary weapon to actually use that, don't I? There we go. Okay, say for example, because I do have the reflex on this. Now, if I wanted to have even more, I could add on the extended clip and all that good shit. But yeah, the cool things are actually these perk 1 greeds. So because of this, you can take a second perk, like say, what do I have on at the moment? I have lightweight. Now say if I want blind eye, that'd come in really handy, wouldn't it? But because I have all this other shit, I really can't use that. So I can get rid of my concussion grenades, and there I have a second perk. Now I can go even further than that and unlock this, and get rid of my reflex sight on my B23R, and then add, say, for example, what should we do here? Toughness. Why not? But yeah, that's kind of all the options you get there, and it's really kind of neat, actually. I do like that. It adds a little bit more spice to it, and of course you also do get to personalize your knife if you're into that kind of thing. There's also gold. You can have a gold knife. Yeah, it's fairly ridiculous. But yeah, that's pretty much the created class, I'd say, the created class thing in a menu. Words are hard. That's the created class in a nutshell is what I mean to say before I went full retard and actually forgot what I was saying. But anyhow, without further ado, let's actually just hop into some team deathmatch here, shall we? Now, it does have player lists and matchmaking, and that kind of gets under my... I don't like it. I'm not the hugest fan of matchmaking when really I should just be able to pick a server that I like and hop right in it. Now, as you can see, we are playing with Bear Grylls. It's fairly ridiculous. But when you go to the barracks, you do have all this well, wait, I'm just going to tell you this. When we go to the barracks, you have this option, have your emblem editor. That's my emblem I made because I'm sick and messing the head, I guess. I kind of like how they brought that back. I like the emblem editor. You get to have your calling cards and your clan tag. Now, I don't have one because my clan tag is pretty much in my name. You can look at your combat record. Mine at the moment is 1.09. I'm not exactly great at this game, and I haven't played much of it. 275 kills and 7 wins. So there you go, pretty much. Haven't lost many games, honestly. I think at the most we've lost 2, but really when you've played 9, that's really not that impressive, honestly. Anyhow, we'll hop right into this game here. Raid on Hollywood, USA, if you have no eyes and can't see for yourself. Yeah. Now, as for Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in terms of multiplayer and how it plays, really, I would say this game is...
Team deathmatch.
I don't even want to call it an evolution, because really that's not true either. That's really not true. Oh boy.
We've taken the advantage.
Alrighty.
Let's go, let's go!
Okay, sticky situation to be in here. But chuck the grenade and everything will be fine. Oh boy, he's got the same idea. Okay. So, I wonder if my teammate didn't help me there. Anyhow, so the thing about Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in multiplayer, my opinions on it is that it's not really an evolution or a revolution. I suppose actually that's not true. An evolution would be a good way to look at it. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's not exactly a disappointment either. It does bring in some new ideas, but nothing that makes it this revolutionary concept or the renaissance of Call of Duty. That's really not the case, honestly, and anybody that was looking for that is pretty much entirely wrong. Wait for this guy to come around.
Heads up, patrol.
Oh my god, I'm always getting shot in the back here. Just run away.
Changing. Friendly UAV inbound.
No, I'm not too certain about the maps here. There we go. I love the laser sight in this thing. You get to spray and pray like it's your job. Like that. Alrighty. But yeah, in terms of how it's changed, it really hasn't changed all that much as you would think it has. Anyhow, I'm dead. Anyhow, that was fucking stupid of me.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
In fact, it feels more like Modern Warfare 2 than it does the original Black Ops, if I had to make a comparison. At least that's how other people have said it. You do have a much larger time to kill than you would in, say, any of the other games. Are you kidding me? How did I get an assist there? And
Counter UAV inbound.
that's pretty much about it. Really, they haven't changed as much as people were hoping for, at least not in the multiplayer side of things. The single player actually does have a lot of changes to it, and in my opinion, one of the best single players in the entire series, but Regardless, we're not here about the single player, we're here for the multiplayer. At least for most people. I'm fucking suck at aiming. Anyhow.
Engage! Engage!
But yeah, as for the guns, which is something that should be mentioned, I mean, this is a first-person shooter, you gotta talk about the shooting in the game. It's really about what you would expect. Most of the guns sound the same, they're really not that hard to use. And I think that's actually probably to Call of Duty's benefit, honestly. Call of Duty's not meant to be a hard shooter by any stretch of the imagination. It's meant to be a very, very easy experience. A casual shooter, if you may.
UAV awaiting orders.
A little bit like that. But yeah, it's not meant to be a hard game by any stretch of the imagination. It's kind of supposed to be something you can hop into, have a quick game of, and hop out of. Like, if you were to compare this game to, say, PlanetSide 2 or Battlefield 3, which people just love to compare this to Battlefield 3 all the time, and have this massive fan war about it, I'd really say Battlefield 3 is probably the harder game to get into, as with any Battlefield games. Like, really, this is meant to be, as a quick little fun shooter to get into. As for the competitive side of things, I really can't talk about it, because, of course, I'm not a competitive gamer, and the clan I'm in actually hasn't been doing much of that. We haven't bothered to get around to it yet. We're all sort of kind of getting used to the game. Like, as for me, I'm not even used to the fucking maps yet, which is definitely showing here. That guy is racist, anyhow. Oh, God.
Be advised, hostile
Oh
UAV
boy,
incoming.
sticky situation to be in here. Let's move around. Yeah, I don't think so, pal. Yep. Alrighty. But it's always kind of, there's always kind of this sense of satisfaction when you do good in this game. That's kind of something I always notice about Call of Duty. It can be very, very competitive between other players. It doesn't even have to be an elite player or anything like that, which is something they did bring in. It can be very, very competitive, and when you actually do good in Call of Duty, you do feel pretty damn accomplished about yourself. Like, when I die, it's incredibly frustrating. Like, that's one thing I always hated about Call of Duty, is it can be one of the most frustrating fucking games in the entire goddamn world.
Objective almost complete.
And I just got killed by that shotgun of all things, which is a little bit perturbing, but oh well. Maybe we should be around here again. Now, how do I compare... Now, my opinion on this game compared to other games like PlanetSide 2. Oh my god. Okay. That guy's a beast with that thing. Or he's just a massive bucket.
It's done.
Oh shit. Holy crap, this guy's a beast!
Gun down. Cover
Anyhow,
me.
so... we're gonna get away from Bear Grylls there. Okay, well, I'm not sure if, I'm not even sure what happened there, but oh well. So my opinion on the actual guns, like, as I said, they're incredibly casual, easy to use. They're not difficult guns by any stretch of the imagination. I need to aim down the goddamn sights here any second now. What the fuck? Anyhow.
Nice work. RTB for debrief.
When it actually comes to the guns, like I said, they're incredibly casual, easy to use, not meant to be a hard game, and I think this is the game of Call of Duty's benefit. Oh, that's how... Okay, never mind. That wasn't me.
Fuck glitch.
Yes. Oh, and it also gives you the original Call of Duty experience of making you have to hear everybody else in the fucking game. Because I totally want to hear their opinion. Come on now. But the one thing they did right was mute all except party. Oh my god, yes. It's about damn time. But anyhow, backing out of this game here, let's actually talk about a few of the other options that they have there. So they have things like, say, League Play here, which once I find it, I'll actually show it to you. Where did they put it? Gotta go out here, go into League Play. They have this shit like COD TV right here. I'm not actually... This is basically meant to be like for live streaming because they want to show competitive play for Black Ops 2. And from the sounds of it, it seems like Black Ops 2 isn't doing so good in the competitive area. Because a lot of the competitive players are saying the maps just aren't good enough for it. Which is a little depressing, honestly. Now, you can throw all your stuff up on your channel and all that kind of crap. basically have access to whatever you want. Now you see these are all my games back in the day here. Now in fact I could show a few of them, but I'm not going to. Let's see here. Yeah, it basically catalogs everything. In fact, if I had to say what my best game was, it'd probably be this one for that, but oh well. That was in hardcore when I was playing with the ABC guys. But yeah, you do have all that stuff, and before I exit out here, you have all the stuff from the community, staff picks, most popular, all that kind of crap, Treyarch. It's basically what you expect. Over as time goes on, we'll begin to see a bit more of the competitive play showing up from that, from live streamers and all that kind of stuff. But then again, here you have league play, which is basically it's competitive play, essentially. So now say if I want to do that, I'll hop right into Mosh Pit and play some of that, and I'll show you what this is real quick because I haven't actually checked it out either. You can do the live stream option. I don't actually want to connect to YouTube and live stream, that's a silly idea. But you do have all those options and more. So let's hop right in here and check this out. Now the whole thing that league play actually does try to tote here is, oh my god. Let's just mute that guy. The whole thing that league play does try to tout is that it will go and essentially match you up with players of your own skill rank and all that good shit. Now, does it actually do that? Because in the past, Call of Duty has said that it will do that. But does it? Not really. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I haven't even tried this here, so this is legitimately my first... Are you fucking kidding me? I just lost all... Okay, yeah. This is exactly why I hate matchmaking on PC. Really, I hate this. I want to just be able to pick a server and go, but whatever. I'm not even sure you could do that with League Play. So this is actually my very first impression when it comes to League Play here. Incredibly first impression. Now, as we wait for the people, my dear God, you know, part of me kind of just wants to fuck with people here while we wait for them. Oh my God. As you can see, their league ranking is actually to the right of their name there. Did I just get moved again? Okay, so, after many months of waiting, we finally managed to get into a game. It was a long and hard and difficult wait, but it finally happened. Ladies and gentlemen, join me on Drone, Deep Jungle in Myanmar. I don't know why I'm making it sound so dramatic. I feel like just because I think I waited for about 5 minutes there to get into a game. If I suck at this, I think I'm letting it... Are you kidding me? It got rid of all my classes for this. Okay then, well that's a little bit interesting. I was not aware it even did that. It apparently takes away all your classes for competitive league play. Well, that's certainly nifty. There we go. Huh. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that at all, really. Hey, have a grenade! Bitch! Okay, anyhow. Let's actually get to the area here and actually do this. Now, my opinion on whether it's actually putting me up with players of my own skill, I'm not too sure yet. I'm really legitimately not too sure yet. Because, let's face it, I just got into... Oh my god! Wow. I'm amazed he hasn't pitched a tent. Fuck me. Alrighty, let's try that again. But let's do it a little bit more badassly! Yeah! Alrighty. Okay. Pick up this guy's vector, because that seems like a good idea. Ooh. Yes. Yes, I think a big gun will do as well. Oh shit. Lol, no. Okay. But yeah, like I said, it feels incredibly rewarding to actually do good in this game. Like to actually have a positive score and basically pwn all the noobs. Yeah, you feel really, really good about it. Which is really probably the best thing. If you're having fun and you are feeling accomplished about your gameplay, then really that's the best thing. That's what a first-person competitive first-person shooter should do, is actually make you feel good about yourself when you do good.
Point identified.
He's done.
Okay.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Friendly UAV inbound.
Oh boy. Oh boy, sticky situation to be in here, to be sure.
Hard point locked down. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Hard point contested.
It can also get incredibly frustrating when you don't do too good. For the most part, I'm having fun. Which is something I didn't have in Modern Warfare 3. I didn't actually have fun, fuck! Lol, no.
Hard point contested.
Confirmed.
It felt, at least when I was playing Modern Warfare 3, I was not the biggest fan of it. It felt more like a chore than actually playing a game. Which is not something that a video game should feel like, in all honesty. Let's put up a UAV.
UAV inbound.
Okay.
Hard point contested.
Wait, nope, don't want to stand there. Don't want to stand there. Now, as for the maps, I kind of like them, in terms of my opinion on the maps. I'm not too, like... Are you kidding me, dude? Why'd you move into me? Anyhow, when it comes to the maps, I'm not really too picky when it comes to maps. Like, unless it's an incredibly shit map, I won't care about it. And as for the most part, these maps seem alright. They seem pretty well designed, fun to play on, all that generic good shit.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Going around behind them. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I wasn't getting out of that one bit. Oh, good god.
Friendly MQ-27 Dragonfire deployed.
But I think from actually watching me play this game, you've kind of been able to draw your own verdict as to what you think about this game.
He's done.
And my verdict is that it's actually pretty fun. It feels like a step up from Modern Warfare 3, which in all honesty doesn't take all that much when you really think about it. And I'm enjoying myself actually playing this game.
UAV on standby. Hard point contested.
Transitioning.
UAV inbound.
Okay. Alright. Ooh, what the hell are you doing?
Inbound.
Oh boy!
Identified.
Well, now don't I look foolish. But yeah. As for this game, or at least from this mode's ability to actually put you up with players of your own skill, I think it's doing a good job. Like, I actually do feel challenged, but I don't, you know, feel like I'm getting crushed either. Which is an important thing. You should always be put up with players of your own skill level and all that good shit. Oh my god. Except for when you get gunned down by an LMG, that kind of makes you feel a bit frustrated. But there you go. Now, as for my opinion on the balance of this game, in all honesty, you have no right to be running around in assault rifles. And why do I say that, you might be wondering? Which means surely that must sound silly. The reason I say that is because when you run around with an LMG, it is pretty much the inferior class, at least in this game, and that comes down to a balance point more than anything. That comes down to a pure design flaw in terms of how the classes work. So, fuck. When you actually really think about it, the reason I say this is because the running around with an SMG is pretty much far more superior to a assault class, or an assault rifle class, however you want to look at it like that. And the reason I say that is because they're quicker, SMGs pretty much do more damage, and they also have a faster fire rate, which is something to take in mind here. And now, normally it wouldn't have been so bad, but because the sound to this game has been nerfed quite heavily, you really can't tell when somebody's sneaking up on you, which is something you really have to know when you're running around with an assault rifle. I mean, typically you're the slower guy, but you do more damage. But because you have no idea where anyone is, it's really, really difficult to run around with an assault rifle. Holy shit! Anyhow. This is the most action-packed commentary ever. Oh, fuck. Ah, Christ. I was not getting anywhere out of that anytime soon.
Contested. Hardpoint identified.
And that's the main design flaw of the game. It goes the same with LMGs, although I think it's a little bit more well-balanced with the LMGs because you do have that extra firepower to make up for it. That was a bouncing Betty. I fucking hate those things. But as for the assault rifle, you have that less firepower than a guy with an LMG. You move a hell of a lot slower, so you can't get around the map quicker compared to a guy with an SMG. And oh my god. And all in all, this feels like you're at more of a disadvantage than somebody with an SMG. A guy with an SMG at close quarters is going to outshoot you every single goddamn time.
Reloading.
Now, if you're holding down an area like this, it's not too big of a deal, is it? But when you're running around the map like you typically do with Call of Duty, and because so many players do that, you're going to want an SMG. I think that's a major design flaw, and they should probably think about fixing that so that the assault rifles don't actually feel like you're handicapping yourself. Now, if it's a deliberate handicap, then yeah, sure, that's fine. That's your own right to do that. But at the end of the day, it just feels a wee bit silly. I think someone's coming right here. Maybe not. Not today. Okay, he had a friend. He had a friend.
MQ-27 Dragonfire deployed.
I think we'll just keep going until this game is finished here. We are actually losing, funnily enough.
That's a kill.
Oh, Christ. They told me the quick jump would work! Damn it! Oh well.
Hardpoint is ours.
I'm kidding. Anyhow.
Gun down.
But like, funnily enough, this team play with your team right... Oh god.
Identified.
Well, that fucker got off pretty easily. But when you're doing team play like this with a squad, I imagine league play with a clan would be fucking fun as hell. But when you're doing this just with random strangers, you know, it's still pretty damn fun. It actually does feel like we're working like a team, at least to a certain extent. It doesn't seem like we're just getting kills for the sake of it. We're all pretty much trying to get to the objective, take it, capture it, and all that good stuff.
Coordinates received inbound. Hardpoint is ours.
And then I'm shot in the back. Let's just run around here and see if we can actually find one last person to kill. Like that guy. Yeah. Ooh, yes.
To accomplish the mission profile. Stand down.
Now, of course, I won't show the final kill count because we lost. Wipe away my tears. $29.18, not too shabby. Putting me out. We're gonna just quickly exit out of this game here, and then I'm gonna talk about my final opinion on the game. No. Leave lobby. There we go. All right. So, my opinion on this game is like I said, the maps to the most part, because I'm not a picky person, they're suitable. They work fairly fine. It's not too big of a deal. The guns, they are incredibly casual, and they're extremely easy to use. Most of them don't have any kickback to speak of, and that's pretty much the situation with that. Is that a bad thing? At least for Call of Duty, I would say no, because for the most part, this is meant to be an incredibly casual shooter, depending on how you play it, and it kind of almost strengthens it in a way, I'd say. Because when I play Call of Duty, I just want to hop into a quick game and have fun, not be like bogged down for 45 minutes doing an incredibly team-based experience with guns that are hard to use. I just want to hop in, have fun, and play it. Has this game even changed from Modern Warfare 3, I would say? I would say, in terms of Call of Duty, if anybody was looking for like this renaissance of Call of Duty, it's not going to happen. This game has made severe changes from Modern Warfare 3, which is to its benefit, I would say, because in all honesty, Infinity Ward is full of arrogant bastards who thinks that their Call of Duty formula is the best and have no need to change it. Treyarch, on the other hand, actually do like to switch it up. And for the most part, this game is strengthened because of that. I really do wish they would have kept the COD points in for the reasons I've stated, because I'd like to just be able to unlock my gun and then actually buy the attachments I want, because they're all based on personal preference. For the most part, at least. As for League play, I would say that it seems pretty good. It's actually pretty fun. You guys can draw your own opinions from that. We were working fairly good as a team there, even without communication. We all did go and at least try and get the objective, and it seemed like there was some homogenization there. I imagine when you get an actual clan playing that, it'll be incredible. So I should really get the ABC guys to actually work on that. So, my final opinion on the game is that if you're looking for the revolution of Call of Duty, you're not going to get it. You're going to get an evolution, a finely crafted Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It is a fun game for me to play. In terms of Modern Warfare 3, I hated Modern Warfare 3. In terms of Modern Warfare 2, I hated Modern Warfare 2 for the most part. In terms of Black Ops, I wasn't a huge fan. I'm not a Call of Duty fan here, guys, and for me to actually say that I like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and I'm having fun with it, that should be all the proof and evidence that you need. I am having fun with Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I've had fun with the single player, which in my opinion is one of the best in the entire franchise, and in the multiplayer, I'm having fun too. It's a nice casual game for me to jump into and just relax and enjoy myself. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Crazy as always. Hopefully this video gives you some opinions on, or an impression on whether you should actually buy Black Ops. If you're a Call of Duty fan, let's face it, you've already picked it up, and if you're not, well, I would suggest looking at it and taking a attempt. It's a fun game. I didn't think I'd like it. After I finished Modern Warfare 3, I said I would never pick up Black Ops 2, and I actually am enjoying it. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I've been Crazy as always. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you've been able to draw your own conclusions, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys, and have a good one.